Happy Friday. Shabbat Shalom. Yes, I've been running. You can see this is where the visor, I always run in a visor. It's this big Emperor Palpatine thing. And I use Z-Block sunscreen heavily. And it tends to pool up in your neck rolls. Okay, let's jump into it. Today is day 23. I'm reading to you from New King James, hard copy. If you're in a hotel this weekend, grab the Gideon Bible right there in the drawer. Be in the bedstand. If you don't have a hard copy Bible, there's a link in the description that you can get one for yourself. I love having just good old-fashioned paper. If you want to download a free app to your phone, read for free on Bible.com or BibleGateway.com, pick a translation. You might like King James, all the these and thous. You might like New King James, New Living Translation, New International Version, the Passion Translation, the Amplified Bible. Whichever, just pick one. Now, let's go ahead and jump right in. We're on 23. I'm going to start reading and you read along, or maybe just close your eyes and listen. Oh, if you hear any mewing, the cat's in here helping me, and he's also chasing his mouse toy. Sorry for any distraction. 23. That's the cat. When you sit down to eat with the ruler, consider carefully what is before you and put a knife to your throat. If you are a man given to appetite, do not desire his delicacies, for they are deceptive food. Do not overwork to be rich, because of your own understanding cease. Will you set your eyes on that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings, then fly away like an eagle toward heaven. Do not eat the bread of a miser, nor desire his delicacies. For as he thinks in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, he says to you, but his heart is not with you. The morsel you have eaten, you will vomit up, and waste your pleasant words. Do not speak in the hearing of a fool, for he will despise the wisdom of your words. Do not remove the ancient landmark, nor enter the fields of the fatherless. For the Redeemer is mighty. He will plead their cause against you. Apply your heart to instruction and your ears to the words of knowledge. If that's the only thing you get from today is Proverbs 23, verse 12. Apply your heart to instruction and your ears to words of knowledge. Boom. That's a word for the rest of the year. Do not withhold correction from a child, for if you beat him with the rod, he will not die. You shall beat him with the rod and deliver his soul from hell. My son, if your heart is wise, my heart will rejoice. Indeed, I myself, yes, my inmost being will rejoice when your lips speak right things. Do not let your heart envy sinners, but be zealous for the fear of the Lord all the day, for surely there is a hereafter, and your hope will not be cut off. Hear, my son, and be wise, and guide your heart in the way. Do not mix with winebibbers, or with gluttonous eaters of meat. For the drunkard and the glutton will come to poverty, and drowsiness will clothe a man with rags. Listen to your father, who begot you, and do not despise your mother when she is old. Buy the truth and do not sell it. Also, wisdom and instruction and understanding. The father of the righteous will greatly rejoice, and he who begets a wise child will delight in him. Let your father and your mother be glad, and let her who bore you rejoice. My son, give me your heart, and let your eyes observe my ways. For a harlot is a deep pit, and a seductress is a narrow well. She lies in ways for a victim and increases the unfaithful among men. Who has woe? Who has sorrow? Who has contentions? Who has complaints? Who has wounds without cause? Who has redness of eyes? Those who linger long at the wine, those who go in search of mixed wine, Do not look on the wine when it is red, when it sparkles in the cup, when it swirls around smoothly. At the last it bites like a serpent and stings like a viper. Your eyes will see strange things, and your heart will utter perverse things. Yes, you will be like the one who lies down in the midst of the sea, or like the one who lies at the top of the mast, saying, They have struck me, but I was not hurt. They have beaten me, but I did not feel it. When shall I awake that I may seek another drink? Ooh, we could go on and on about that. What do you feel like that last passage? Starting with verse 30 through 35. I have a thought on that. And I see the time, so I want to keep it short. I think what it's saying is when things are hard, like when it says who has woe, who has sorrow, who has contentions, who has complaints, like those are people who are having tough times, bad days, week after week after week. And it's easy to soothe the pain, the disappointment, the upset, the loss with wine. That's what they had at that time, wine and beer or mead. And nowadays it could be any kind of, the cat is getting in my tea. Sorry, O'Neill. It's Colonel Jack O'Neill, the cat. Here's my point. I think that this is saying that if you have woes and contentions, don't go to wine. Like, yes, have your Shabbat wine. It is Shabbat. I will be having some Shabbat wine. But I think what it's saying is don't keep going back to it and going back to it and going back to it, trying to soothe the pain of the woe, the contention, or the sorrow. You've got to meet that head on. There is so much wisdom in meat and that and instruction. And my favorite thing, here's this old advice that's still relevant today. Okay, let me know in the comments what's working for you. What did you glean from it? That's what I gleaned. What did you get from what it was saying? This is so good. I really hope that this series is helping you. It's such a joy to me to be able to come and meet with you daily and just get wisdom, get instruction. It's so important. Okay, I'm going to hang up now on the live, and then because now it's time to go paint the deck again. Even though I wish I was full hair and makeup and camera ready, I'm not. Apologies. I am going to just grip it and rip it and read off 24 and 25 for Saturday and Sunday. We're back live together this Monday for the final few days. We'll be picking up chapter 26 on Monday, and then it's right on till 30, right on to the end of the week and the end of the month and the end of our series. I hope it got the wisdom and instruction that you need, or it helped point you to where you could get more, because the knowledge, the more you know, the more you grow. I'm going. Hey everybody, I'm Sherilyn. This is Makeup University. And remember, you look really gorgeous today.